Why you can't focus, even when you are free, doing nothing, even when you are relaxed and idle, you still can't focus. Your mind is always occupied. You are always mind wandering. You can't be calm and still in the moment of presence that is here and now. Well, let me explain. Our brain as humans, in its primal state, usually scans around for threats, for danger, for possible means of survival, or possibly things that could harm or endanger us as humans. That is what our brain usually reacts to in the ancient times. But remember that our brain has not really changed from millions of years back. We still need to scan around our environment to see what's going on, to see if there's threat or danger or something that could undermine our survival. But none of these things exist today. We are almost 100% safe now. No threats, no danger, nothing basically. We are just here with our minds blank. Or possibly we are just here with nothing to worry about, rather than just focusing on our work and our daily routine. But our mind still wants to scan around. Our mind still wants novelty. Our mind still wants something new that could be challenging to us. And that is why we need to still be surviving. Because without our mind scanning all these things, without our mind looking for things that could be challenging, things looks quite kind of boring and uninteresting. That is why our mind needs to keep wandering from one thing to another. And to make things even worse, now there is modern technology. There is screens, there is notifications, there is content, there is video games, there is music. So our mind actually has something to distract itself. So it's very easy to get distracted by all these modern devices. And that is why our mind keeps getting distracted from one thing to the other, even when we are meant to be resting or focusing on our work or what means a lot to us. Keep getting distracted by notifications from our phone, that new thing on the social media, that new movie, that new video game, and then our mind never rests because we keep getting drawn to novelty, we keep getting drawn to something new, right? So our mind needs to now start being at rest for us to be sane, for us to be mentally capable to carry out our daily activity. And that is why we need to start doing wholesome real-life activities without any form of distraction, without any form of quick, constant stimulation. Wholesome activities like meditation, taking a walk, spending time with loved ones, reading, journaling, doing slow, boring activities and tasks that regulates our brain so that we can now tell our brain that, okay, it's safe here. There's no need to scan around for threats or danger. There's no need to scan around for new or novelty things. We're actually safe here and now. So doing these boring tasks that looks difficult, that looks uninteresting, that looks boring, will help our brain in the long run to now start focusing on real wholesome activities and recalibrating our brain to its natural state where it's meant to be as normal human beings. And when you start doing these slow, boring tasks like reading, meditating, journaling, taking walks, spending time with loved ones, then our brain now becomes relaxed and calm, whereby we can now focus on activities that are really wholesome and will help us progress basically, and will help us behave and act like a normal human being without getting distracted like a modern day robot. Do you now see why you need to do the complete opposite, where you feel distracted or overwhelmed? When you feel distracted, you feel bored, you don't need to start stimulating yourself by going onto your phone, to social media, playing video games, taking substances, playing loud, fast music, eating junk food and doing all sorts of degenerate things. When you feel bored, when you feel uneasy, when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel unrelaxed, instead of stimulating yourself, do the complete opposite. Start doing slow, boring things. Feel bored, start reading. You feel bored, start meditating. You feel constantly overwhelmed, take a walk. You feel uneasy, you feel like things are not interesting for you anymore, speak to a loved one, spend time with loved ones, go out there, make meaningful relationships, make social interaction, and recalibrate your brain to now function like a normal human being, how we were meant to be before the advent of modern day technology. That's making you modern day robots. You can do better. Take my words, and I'll see you in the next one.